Hey people, how you doing? My name is Arden. Welcome back. Uh, man, I tell you, I hope you had a great weekend so far. I hope you had a great week as well. Um, this past weekend, I was pretty much at the friend's house pretty much the whole weekend besides working, and we were trying to develop this wrestling podcast. The only problem is not everybody can get together to do this project, so everybody involved had this whole weekend to work on this podcast. And it took us probably about 6 hours to record 2 hours worth of material because we had to keep starting and stopping, starting and stopping. People had to go to bathroom breaks. People had to get phone calls. I was like, well, okay, we'll see how long this lasts. But anyway, it was fun. Um, this weekend coming up is WWE's SummerSlam. So if you're a wrestling fan, this is what they call the party of the summer. It's going to be Saturday, and it's in Detroit, Michigan. Do I have tickets? No, they cost too dang much. For example, front row tickets was going for like $2,000 or $3,000. I'm like, that's like 2 or 3 months of my mortgage of this house that I sit in. I'm like, whoa. Then again, my friend wanted to bring his son, his wife, and his kids. His wife and his kids. That's four of them. I wanted to bring three. Yeah, that's seven of us, right? Seven. That's a lot of freaking money. Then we say, okay, let's try to get cheaper seats. At the time, the cheapest seats that I found was like $200, and I was in the nosebleed section. When I mean that, you can hang on the rafters like, and I was like, whoa, that's way too expensive for this seat right here. The only way I can actually enjoy it if I watch it on the big screen. And then again, if I'm gonna do that, I might just stay at home. So a friend of mine, he wants to go because he wants to take his kid with him, which is a good bonding experience. He said we're going. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So he's gonna try to find tickets. If he can find one at a reasonable prices, then I'll be going to SummerSlam. If he didn't, we're throwing a party at the house, at his house. And also this weekend is WrestleCon. So Friday and Saturday, this is my first WrestleCon ever, and I heard it's a really good shindig. It's almost like Starcast in a way, I guess. I don't know, but there's a lot of different people that's going to be showing up. I'm going to try to get some autographs. And this is the reason why I'm not going to Motor City Comic Con in November, because this popped up and it's like, this is too good to miss. There's too many conventions in the year. When there's too many conventions, when I look up and say there's too many conventions in the year, that's too many conventions. I could barely. I'm filming myself and I could barely see because I can't. Without my. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. It's funny. I'm recording myself, and to me, it looks blurry because of my eyesight. When you get older, your eyesight goes to crap. So, gotta wear reading glasses when I'm looking at my phone. Go figure. But anyway, that's not what you. But this is what I'm doing that week. This is what I'm doing this week. So I will be. I'll do a video for that, which is gonna be cool. Um, Hopefully, I might be able to get some live footage. Maybe. Hopefully, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to try to do, but I'm going to try to bring something for you guys to see. Okay, and that's all I can try. My good, honest college try. But let's get on to what you really came here to see. Yes, I did pick up some comics this weekend. I went to work Saturday morning after getting home at 4 in the morning. Friday night, getting home at 4 in the morning, recording the podcast. And then I was up at 6:45, quarter to 7 to work. And I was dragging, man. I mean, I was like, "Rrr." But I made it through. 2 cups of coffee, made it through. Caffeinated myself with all types of stuff the whole day just to make it through. And of course, I didn't get back home to this morning until like maybe 3. I got up at 12 noon. And I got up at 12 noon, and it's only almost 1 o'clock. So I basically got up, went to the store to pick up some medicine, and after that I came back and said, "Let me film this video before my phone dies." But anyway, like I said, let's get back on to doing what we're doing. So I picked up Ian Fleming's 007 number 4 for God and Country. Oh, sorry, for King and Country. I'm reading glasses and I can't even read. Number 4. I am really loving this story. It's not like a James Bond movie per se. Actually, tell you the truth, you know what? It kind of gives me the old, Roger Moore or the old classic James Bond film, not the new Daniel Craig. That's really cool. We got The Fall of X number 1, the Hellfire Gala. So I'm really looking forward to this because supposedly Kamala Khan gets resurrected. So let's kill off a character. She was an Inhuman. Now she's a mutant. Okay, how are you going to explain that? I don't know. So now she's tied to the X-Men instead of that. I don't. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Figure out what you want to do with a character. Hey, Marvel. And DC as well. Figure out what you want to do with a character and then go that way. I know you want to change things up, but come on. Come on. We got Avengers number 3, which I'm really loving this story. I was telling my friend about this, and he was like, "Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh my God, it's Captain Marvel leading the team. Oh my God, women first." And I'm like, no, dude, it's totally different. It's totally different. Actually, I'm liking this story because it's written by Jed McKay, the same guy who's writing Moon Knight. So, and I like that right now, so I know I'm liking this. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 30. Zeb Wells. Look, now tell you the truth. One of my YouTube friends and confidants says, after all these years, they had to spice it up somehow. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. You got Wolverine 35. Ultimate Invasion number 2. Now, I'm really interested in this story because you had the Ultimate Universe, which in the early 2000s was the hyper-realistic, so to speak, juiced-up steroid version of Marvel characters. I mean, this is the world where Captain America was a little bit more, he was still a Boy Scout, but he didn't mind getting down and dirty. He didn't mind getting down and dirty. So what happened is that this guy named the Maker, who was the Reed Richards of the Ultimate Universe, turned evil. And he's trying to recreate, I guess he's either trying to recreate his own universe that was destroyed in the Secret Wars, which is a great comic, or he's trying to do something, which I'm kind of interested in. Funny that he outsmarted all the Illuminati. And he said, by the time you figure this out, I'm done. I mean, it's almost like he said, by the time you figure out what I'm about to do, it's too late. I was 15 million steps ahead of you. And Reed Richards like, yeah, I know what he's trying to do, but I didn't think he was going to. I mean, it was kind of like, whoa. We got Berserker, even though I thought this whole story was finished, but Berserker Poetry of Madness. This is the foil version. It's kind of glossy. Yay. We got Ghost Rider 16, which is nice. I'm really loving Ghost Rider right now by Benjamin Percy. Really loving it. I will hope I get a chance to meet him again so I can have him sign. He signed some of my Wolverines. I want to meet him again so he can sign more of my Wolverines. And this Ghost Rider, that'd be awesome. And last but not least, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Usagi Yojimbo Whirlwind Dogu. Number 5. I believe this is the Kevin Eastman cover, because this looks like Kevin Eastman's work. The guy who created the Turtles. Is that all? You should know by now. It's not all. You know, I got something else. When I don't have something else, that means it was a slow week. I picked up some eBay auction wins. For example, one of my favorite X-Men books, not X-Men books, one of my favorite X-Factor books from back in the day. I had this, lost it, and reclaimed it already. Now I reclaimed it again. X-Factor 15. Angel goes bye-bye. And the next time you see Angel, he becomes Archangel. Apocalypse of Angel of Death, I think it was. Or something like that. We got X-Factor number 30. This was like a bundle deal. I remember this Mutant Police storyline kind of thing. I remember that barely. X-Factor number 10. The Floating Heads. For the 20th anniversary. 25th anniversary. Sorry. Woo. Yeah. Sinus is going haywire right now. Sinus going haywire and my head is like pounding, man. I felt like I drank some alcohol. That's how I feel right now. Now, mind you, that to tell you the truth, I did drink a couple shots of tequila yesterday. Just to try this out. Terramona from The Rock. It's really good. It's really good. But for some reason, this thing tastes. It was so. I mean, I was loving it, but it was like about 4 or 5 in the afternoon when I was taking it out. I was like, "Art, what? What happened, dude? You took a couple shots of that thing and it put your ass to sleep." But anyway, this is the reason why I bought this bundle from it. I got this bundle because of X Factor Annual number 1, them fighting against Crimson Dynamo. I remember this back in the day. Don't remember why they was fighting Crimson Dynamo in Russia. I don't remember, but this cover I thought was really nice because look, has the Iceman's icicle look like that Soviet hammer symbol, and I thought that was pretty cool back in the day. Yeah. LA Knight fans. I've been a big fan of LA Knight for years. So here's the thing. We have King Simon's Annual Captain America number 5. I kind of like this. When I saw this, I said, hey, this looks kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Found this, and I said, ooh, I always wanted to get this, and I finally got it for... Now, here, when I say stuff like this, you can always find any comic you want. You can always find it. If you look for a specific comic, you can always find it. The question is how much you're willing to pay for it. That's the issue. Oh, in some books, even though I say, oh, this is a grail of mine, doesn't mean I want to pay a lot of money for it. If I can get a super low copy of it, that's fine. I love it. Some people's like, no, it's not in pristine condition. I do not want it at all. No, it's not in it's in prime condition. No, then I do not want it. Me, I'm like, oh, this is not bad. Okay, so X-Men 114. Look at that cover. Don't know what I never had this. Don't know what it's about, but it looks interesting. So that's fine. And it, you know, there's a lot of smudges, right, stuff, you know, and I mean, I got it for less than 20 bucks. I mean, hell, for me, this is awesome. Some people, I turn my nose at it. No. Yeah, yeah. What happened there? I don't know. What are you looking at? Don't disapprove. Don't disapprove. Undertaker does not approve. Okay. He watches me. Let me get back on to it. I digress. Snake, G.I. Joe number 144. The True Origin of Snake Eyes. For some reason, I think I had this at one time. But during this time, I was like in college. So if I found it, I did. I remember seeing this somewhere before. But I'm like, the True Origin of Snake Eyes, didn't they cover this back in the day? Or is this more to it than they said before? How are they gonna make it Snake Eyes weren't? But this time when in Marvel, since Snake Eyes was the most popular character, they basically renamed the whole project G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. It was the Snake Eyes show, and a lot of people complained about it. I was loving it. Yeah, Snake Eyes is my favorite Joe of all time. Yes, I do like General Hulk. No, I do not like Shipwreck. Do I like Flint? Flint's okay. Duke, I do love Flint. I do love Duke. I do. But, you know, I'm a ninja dude. Sometimes they call me Ninja back in the day. So, you throw some ninjas and make it look good, I'm all for it. Last but not least, issue 145, the day that Cobra finally wins. I'm like, wow, that's kind of interesting. He actually wins. What does he win? And how long does it last? I don't know. Because, you know, we all grew up watching the show. I did. And Cobra, you know, it was like, you got cool villains, but they're like, act like bumbling idiots. And I'm like, yeah. But anyway, that's all I got. That's all I have for this week. I finally opened up some figures, and I'm gonna be opening up some more figures pretty soon. I did pick up some figures. Still picked up some more figures, yeah, but you know, I'm like, not gonna really show those to you because, you know, not many people care about it. But I did unbox I did unboxing of 2 G.I. Joe classifieds, and I'm trying to figure out when I want to release them. I might release one of them this week, maybe one next week, and just to gauge to see how you guys like that. And if you guys do, of course, I got tons more. As you can tell, I got tons of unbox. Well, the ones that's on the wall, I'm not unboxing. But if you could see what I'm looking at right here, you'd be like, dang, Art, you're a hoarder. Why are you hoarding so much? You might call you Hoardak, because you hoard so much. Yeah, I know it's a bad joke. But anyway, that's it for me for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you did. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave me some words of wisdom, words of knowledge, words of scorn, words of contempt. Or just say, hey, how you doing? That's great with me. And trying to work on doing another project with another YouTuber. Trying to get trying to get those schedules. Trying to get the scheduling is kind of difficult, but you know, I didn't forget you. Trust me. I'm not saying who that person is, but if that person watching, that person knows what I'm talking about. But I do keep in contact with you. You do know that. And mental note, I did get that Batman comic book. It should be here sometime this week, and I'll show you guys what it is. But anyway, throat dry. But anyway, if you like that, let me know. But anyway, I'll see you in an. I will definitely see you in another few. If it'll be, man, I'll definitely see you in another video. Talk to you later.